everybody, it is Taylor, also known as Short Sleeve Tea. It has been a little while since I have been here making a sit down video for you guys, and per usual my cat is in the background being a super weirdo, and my other cat's probably about to come out and also be a super weirdo. If I seem a little bit distracted or like I don't have notes for this video, it is because I'm distracted and don't have notes for this video. So I'm sorry about that. I probably should have made some notes, and instead I decided really super late at like 9 o'clock that I was going to go ahead and make this video for you guys today. But I do have a lot that I wanted to talk about, and I kind of already know what I'm going to be talking about, so I didn't really need the notes per se. Anyways, so the first thing I'm going to mention to you guys is that I hit a stall right after my last video. So my weight did not change until today. Today, I guess my stall broke, and I did drop 1 pound basically overnight. Could have been from a number of things, but luckily I did break that stall. So my starting weight, my heaviest weight, was 381 pounds. That was May of 2016, so just this previous year. I had surgery on August 8th, 2016 here in Atlanta, Georgia, and my weight was 331 pounds. Last video I was, let's see, I think it was my 6-month post-op video, but it was late, so it was like, there he goes. Anyways, my last video was a little bit late, so I was actually 6 months and 2 weeks post-op, but I weighed 231 pounds. That was an exact 150 pound loss for my highest weight, 100 pounds since surgery, and today I weigh 230 pounds, so that is only 1 pound in the last 2 weeks. I have mentioned this before, when I drop a significant amount of weight, I do end up having a stall right after that. That's just the way my body works. That's just the way my weight loss works. Just with me, that's just the way I am. I kind of know the pattern I have. I will drop a huge amount of weight, like 5-6 pounds within a couple of days. I'll keep all of that off, and then I won't lose anything for 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll lose another 4 or 5 pounds, and it just goes on and on. It's like a cycle with me. That's just how I am. So the first thing that I want to mention for being 7 months post-op is that I did have my very first alcoholic drink. A lot of doctors say to wait 6 months. Some doctors say to wait a year. I was never a big alcoholic drink, I don't know, alcoholic drinker. I wasn't ever really into alcohol. Before surgery, I never really liked the way it made me feel. I always felt really garbage-y afterwards, and here I am now, and I decided to have a drink, and I will explain to you guys kind of that whole little situation. So for those of you who have been waiting and do not follow me on Instagram, I got into my nursing program, and I am so excited about that. It starts in May. I've been waiting for this. If you've been following me, you know that this is something I've been waiting for months, since like December. So I'm very, very excited. I have just everything, all my ducks are in a row per se, and this time next year I'll be graduating, I'll be a nurse, and I will be able to start my life and have children and have a really awesome career, and I'm just really looking forward to all of that. And that was kind of my first step, was getting the acceptance letter, and I got that acceptance letter. My parents were very excited. I told them, I actually woke up that morning, my husband was already at work, and then I went and told my parents, guess what? I got into the program, and they were like, we are taking you out for a celebration dinner. And just because I've had this surgery and things like that, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm not going to go out and have celebration dinners. I still do that. I still like to celebrate with food. I still enjoy eating and experiencing happiness through food and family and company and things like that. So we did go out and eat. We went to a place that I know I can find good weight loss surgery options. It's a chain restaurant. It's called Longhorn. I'm not really sure if that's like a northern thing too, but I know there's a lot in the south. So we went to Longhorn. I got some chicken, some vegetables, barely could eat any of it. But I also decided that I was going to have a glass of Roscato, I believe. It's just a type of wine. I asked for the more sweet wine. Being a sweet wine, it doesn't necessarily mean it has more sugar. It just means that the taste is sweeter. So I don't really know the stats on that wine or anything like that, but I had, I think, maybe like a third of a glass. It was barely anything. I was a little bit nervous. It did kind of worry me because I was kind of a lightweight before surgery as far as like drinking goes. I could just drink one, maybe like a glass of wine or like half of a beer or something, and I would get drunk from it. I'm not even kidding. So I thought, okay, I wonder if I'm gonna get super drunk off of just like, I don't know, is super drunk a thing? Like, I don't know. Anyways, I don't know much about alcohol, as you can tell, but I drank about, like, I'm talking with my hands a lot tonight, whatever. I drank about a third of a glass of wine, and about 3 or 4 sips in, I felt a little bit woozy. Okay. And then I just kept drinking it. I thought I was kind of doing okay. It was like a really good glass of wine. Not that I'm like a wine expert or anything, but it was pretty good. And my food came and I started eating, and I was like, oh, you know what? I normally don't eat and drink at the same time. As many of you guys know, you're not really supposed to eat and drink at the same time after weight loss surgery. So I couldn't really even finish any of my food because I was so full from all of the liquid that was in my stomach. So I ate maybe 2 bites of food. And I sat there for probably close to 5-10 minutes, and I was starting to feel a little bit tipsy, I guess you would, or like slightly drunk, I don't know. I got up and went to the bathroom, and I just sat in there. I was a little bit sweaty. I just felt kind of gross. I don't really think I got drunk off of it. I was tipsy, but I was not drunk. Nothing happened. I didn't vomit. I didn't have a headache. Nothing weird happened. So my first alcoholic drink experience post weight loss surgery was not a bad one. It just was not fantastic. If I had to suggest to someone else what I would have done differently, I probably would have eaten first and then waited like an hour after my meal to drink, just so it settled better in my stomach, because I think that is what was kind of the bigger problem for me, was that it just wasn't settling well, and I had just drank, couldn't even get any food down. That was really my issue. Didn't really cause any kind of like weird negative effect on me. I didn't like get super drunk or whatever after the drink. The next thing that I wanted to mention to you guys was another, if you are following me on Instagram, you will have already known about this. You will have already known this happened. And I just really wanted to bring it up in this video. A lot of people were very, very concerned about it, and I really appreciate this community for really having my back on everything. And I will just kind of jump right into what happened to me the other day. So, as many of you guys know, I have had multiple kidney stones throughout my kind of teenage life, early 20s, things like that. I've mentioned this in some of my other videos. So kidney stones run in my family. They've happened with me multiple times. I've had surgeries for them. I've been on medications for them. I've gone to urologists, the whole 9 yards. It's happened to me so many times that I actually know when I'm getting one. I know when I have one. I know when one is stuck in my ureter. I really know the placement of the kidney stones when I have them. So on, I believe it was last Wednesday, I told my husband, Christian, I think I have a kidney stone. My back is sort of hurting. I do think I have a kidney stone. And he said, okay. As the days went on, the last few days, I kind of noticed it was like kind of showing itself more or moving around in my kidney. So I thought, okay, well, I'm just gonna up my water intake more than I already have. I'm gonna get some new types of water bottles, and I'm going to just drink as much as I possibly can. So I drank a lot of water, and I believe that was on Sunday, and then Monday I woke up and I felt like the kidney stone had moved. Like I was drinking so much water that it kind of flushed it out through my kidney, and then it was stuck in my ureter. So all day long I was having trouble urinating, and I knew it was stuck there, and a lot of times I can actually just kind of flush it through, and I don't really have to have surgery for it or anything, but a few times it has been stuck there for a while, and I did once have to have surgery for that. They had to go in and remove it. So if it's blocking your ureter, you have trouble urinating. So on Monday night / Tuesday morning, so it was around midnight going into Tuesday, I was feeling very nauseous. I thought maybe if I just sleep this off, it's not going to be kind of like a big deal or anything. So I went to sleep, and around 12:45 that morning, Tuesday morning, I woke up and I thought I was going to vomit all over the place. So I ran to my bathroom, went in there, started vomiting, and then I had, and I know this is like TMI, but I had really, really, really bad diarrhea. It lasted probably close to 40 minutes of just consistently having diarrhea. So I thought I was finished. I thought everything was kind of done. I was done vomiting. I was done with everything. And I stood up from using the restroom, and I walked over to my mirror and I put my hands on my sink, and I just kind of like looked in the mirror, and I saw like the color just drain from my face. It was the scariest, weirdest thing I have ever experienced. I have kind of a pinky peach skin tone. I guess you can really see like on my chest, my face. I'm wearing makeup, so you really can't see, but it was like literally watching the red just like move out of my face and green take over. And the next thing I knew, I woke up, I was on the floor, and I had vomit all over my legs. So I had passed out. I kind of knew I was passing out at the time. And to make this extremely long story short, I called my husband in there from the bathroom. He got me. We went to the emergency room. After a lot of tests, they found out that it was not gastric sleeve related. It was not, my iron was low, okay? I do have anemia. My iron was low, but that alone, the iron alone, the anemia alone was not what caused me to faint. I was very, very dehydrated. I had just lost a ton of fluids from the vomiting and diarrhea, and then standing up so quickly. I've mentioned to you guys I've been very, very dizzy, things like that. Standing up so quickly, all of that in combination just made me pass out. There really isn't any more to that I could explain. They really didn't have any more of an answer for that. The only thing they did while I was there was give me 2 bags of fluid, check my urine, and check my vitamin levels, things like that. My blood work was essentially perfect. My magnesium was perfect, my sodium, my electrolytes, everything was perfect. Oh, great, my phone is like dying. I'm gonna try to hurry this up. Everything was perfect, and so it wasn't like a vitamin deficiency or anything like that. It wasn't VSG related. So ultimately, I'm just trying to kind of keep myself from standing up too quickly, keeping myself hydrated, making sure that I'm taking control of like these weird dizzy spells that I'm having. And I'm going to find a really good PCP to go to in my area so that they can kind of assess me a little bit more. And if this continues to happen, maybe I'll go see a neurologist. My mom does have fainting spells as well. It can be kind of a hereditary thing. She just had breast cancer, and she just started having these fainting spells, and then me having my surgery and going through all these like different weird things with my body, now I'm starting to have these fainting spells as well. So I don't know. It's definitely scary. It's definitely frightening. Those are both the same word and they mean the same thing. I don't know. But it does freak me out. It does worry me. I remember being in the car on my way to the emergency room and telling Christian, this body is not ready for a baby. This body is not ready for children. This body is not ready to, hold in another life. I don't know how I could have lived with myself if I would have woken up on the floor laying on my stomach and had been pregnant at the time. So I need to get my health first. I need to make sure I'm okay first before I decide to have a baby. That's really just my priority right now, is making sure that I'm okay, and then getting through nursing school and just doing what's best and what's right for me. Let me make sure my cat's not... Okay, cool. He's not doing anything too weird. Anyways, so the very last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was how I kind of went through this weird phase where I wanted to eat all the food ever. So I went to my husband's work party over the last weekend. I believe it was on Sunday the 12th. The 11th was me and my husband's dating anniversary. We went out for dinner. I had a salad that had lobster on it. I ate really well. I ate just a tiny little bit. Whatever. It was fine. Did really good with my eating. So the next day comes about and we go to my husband's work party, and they had like 3 different places that catered for this specific event. They had like a taco truck that catered. They had like pizza. They had chicken and waffles, tons of carbs, sugar. They had ice cream bars, sundae bars, cotton candy, you name it. If it was junk food, they had it there. So I tried my best to kind of work my way around the carbs. I ordered a couple tacos. I ate the inside part out, just the meat and vegetable part. And then I wanted to try the chicken and waffles, and so I did. And then I wanted to try the pizza, so I did. And then I wanted ice cream, and I ate some. And that is not me at all. I don't like sabotaging my weight loss. I don't like sabotaging how I eat. But to simplify this in the best words that I can, shit happens. You're gonna do stuff like that sometimes. You're gonna go binge eat. You're gonna, I don't know. It kind of did freak me out. I felt like I was like binging and doing kind of like I did before I had surgery, where I would get freaked out and just, oh my gosh, there's so much food here, I'm just gonna eat it all. I went home that night and I drank as much water as I could. I took a probiotic. I put myself back in the right mindset, and since then I've been fine. Like I said, shit happens, stuff like that happens. We all go through it. I didn't dump or anything like that after eating the sugar, but I did have a lot of regret. But I was not like hurting or anything after eating, but yeah, I mean, things like that happen, and we all have to support each other through it. If you don't have anybody to support you, if your family's not on track with you, you know, whatever, join Instagram if you don't have it. Join the YouTube community, make videos, do something. People are going to help you through it, or just listen to what I'm saying. It happens. You're not alone. I'm not alone. None of us are alone. We know that things like that happen. And to kind of wrap up this video, I'm just going to mention that I have promised you guys so many videos, and they are coming. I am planning on filming another video right after I film this one. I'm going to let my phone charge a little bit, edit this video, get it up for you guys, and then I'm going to film another video. I'm going to make a video on how to get yourself back on track. It's going to be 10 easy ways to get yourself back on track after weight loss surgery, kind of if you have gotten yourself off track, or if you've find yourself in a pinch, or just good positive ways to get yourself out of like a weird funk. I'm also going to make a video on my pre-op experience, and I am definitely making my giveaway video very, very soon. So that is going to be it for this video. You guys follow me on Instagram. I'm going to put my name down here. Follow me on Snapchat. I'm going to put my name down here on Snapchat, and make sure that you comment if you have any questions, because I'm always here to talk. I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic week, and stay positive, stay true to yourself. Know that if you get yourself in a weird situation, or you eat foods that you feel like you shouldn't be eating, one time is not going to kill you. Just get yourself right back on track. Bye.